Hi guys, Jeff Turner from Predator Precision, and I want to do a quick video or another video on one of the products we're testing, and that is going to be the NiteRide vehicle mounted thermal. As some of you may have seen on a previous YouTube video we did, we actually tested one of these units already, and it was a very early prototype that was in development. So they sent it to us. We tested it. It has some awesome features. However, in transparency, it was early in development, and the company that is putting these out, the lady that owns the company, is super receptive to input and took a bunch of our suggestions and suggestions from other people and made some improvements. So this is the, I don't know if it's version 2. This is a newer version. Different lens, we'll get into all that that we're going to be testing. So my little disclaimer with all of our products and in transparency, I paid for this unit. I bought it. It wasn't sent to me for free. I don't have any obligation to review it in a certain way. I bought it just like anybody else, and my reviews are the same as I would do for any other company. So I don't have any obligation or anything like that. So we're going to unbox this and kind of go over some things. This unit, and I'll throw some technical specs up towards the end. This unit is a little different. This is a 17 micron unit. However, the original one that we tested, it was I believe, a 13 millimeter lens. So when we talk about these thermals, we want to look at the lens size, the image processor size, palette size, and the core. So this has a 17 micron core, a 384 image processor on this one happens to have a 35 millimeter lens. So whenever you're shopping for thermals in general, you want to match your lens size, which determines field of view, depth, to your image processor and your core. And we're going to have a separate episode on all of that. We just recorded an episode on Predator Radio, our podcast that sponsors this show. Predator Radio has a pretty detailed episode on the nerdy specs of thermal and how to kind of decipher those numbers. So if you're more of a podcast person, check out Predator Radio and listen to that podcast. If you're more of a video person, probably how you landed here, we're going to be doing, Predator Academy is going to be doing a video on that. So when you get this, comes packaged and like I said, we'll go over some of the features. It's kind of cool they put corner protectors on there to protect the box. This is better packaged than a lot of electronics I've got. I always worry when I'm getting something like this and I'm going to get it and afraid the UPS man's going to throw it from the curb up my driveway and it's going to be damaged. There are some things in this, the app and software, that we'll go over later that is pretty cool. We've tested a few different vehicle mounted thermal imaging cameras, and just to be completely honest, none of them have really met my expectations. Even to the point that I was going to develop one myself, and I just simply ran out of time. And at this point, some other manufacturers, such as these guys, are pretty far into the development and frankly are closer to a good solution than I think somebody could jump into the game right now. So, has a quick start guide. Basically tells you how to power it up, how to get your app online, get connected, and then get the remote synced up to it. So then it has a nice user manual. Should explain everything really well. The old unboxing here. And this is the unit. So what's neat about this is I'm going to be throwing this on top of my truck and connecting it wirelessly to a tablet inside, and we'll have some footage of that. But this can be put, like, I've also just ordered a new side-by-side that we're probably going to try this on top of that. May try it on the side-by-side I have now. It's a little more of a sport model with a slanted roof. So in these, if you put them on a slanted roof, as you turn, your horizon changes. So having them level is one of the important things, and we'll kind of get into that as well. Then also in the box, power cord, AC adapter to 12 volt. So you've got some powering options here. Here's another adapter that's going to go cigarette plug in with USB ports. Your remote. Looks like 2 remotes. So I'll have to read up on this. The last one I tested just had 1 remote. So I'm not sure if this one's labeled different. So we'll get into the difference in these once I figure that out. So we're going to jump next into getting it mounted on the vehicle and get you some footage and see how that looks. Okay, we've got the NiteRide Scout 640 on top of the truck. The next step, what we're going to do is go to our wireless device. You can use a phone or tablet, and our IP device hardwires in. As I said before, this gives us less latency, less lag, higher refresh rate, and the data just streams a lot better. So we turn on our wireless device. Again, if we're not using the wireless version, there's no need to connect it to the camera. It connects automatically through here, and it's as simple as that. It just pops up and works. So we'll overlay some images, but as you can see, you have a beautiful picture here. We grab our remote, and we have full pan, tilt, zoom capabilities. We have record capabilities, still picture feature. We can go back and mark events. There's just a ton of cool features in this software. The manufacturer's done a great job with listening to the feedback of those of us that were testing it and using it. And it's really finally a vehicle-based, full-feature thermal that works. So we're going to go out here and shoot some video with it so you can see that the proof's in the pudding, and it works.